Josh Weinstein, star of 90 Day, The Last Resort, was previously married to a well-known reality TV personality before meeting Natalie Mordovtseva. He is best known to 90 Day Fiancé fans as the owner of a modeling agency and Natalie's love interest. Natalie introduced Josh in season 2 of 90 Day, The Single Life after relocating to Florida following her split from Mike Youngquist. However, Natalie remained legally married to Mike throughout her time with Josh, which made him hesitant to commit. Josh never considered Natalie to be his official girlfriend. Natalie still hoped Josh would become her fourth husband. After 3 failed marriages, she longed to start a family of her own. However, Josh never fully let her in, even refusing to bring her to his home. He was intimidated by her unpredictable mood swings and became her go-to source for money. Natalie also expected Josh to help launch her career in Hollywood, though he initially tried to support her. Josh eventually gave up due to her ongoing jealousy and insecurity, which became especially apparent during their therapy sessions on 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2. Natalie met Josh's ex-wife, via E.T., Candace Mishler, for the first time in an episode of 90 Day, The Single Life Season 3. She also learned that Josh's son Jet, whom he shares with Candace, would be joining them. Josh had mentioned that Candace owned a boat and had invited them for an outing on the lake. He made it clear to Natalie that both Candace and Jet were very close to him. Josh encouraged Natalie to just be herself and expressed his hope that everyone would get along well during their time together. Natalie was anxious about meeting Candace. She felt it wasn't normal to be so close to an ex, even though she herself was still married to Mike and had even admitted she wouldn't be able to choose between Mike and Josh if asked. Still, Natalie believed that Josh's relationship with Candace after their split wasn't appropriate. Despite her doubts, she hoped to get along with Candace. Natalie understood that Josh and Candace had known each other since they were teenagers and shared a long past, which explained the deep bond they continued to maintain. When Natalie saw Candace in person, she was awestruck by how beautiful she was. Natalie admitted she wished she had worn something sexier instead of a plain black t-shirt. She remarked that Candace had shown up naked to the daytime outing. Meanwhile, Candace told the cameras that she and Josh had been married for 9 years and had stayed best friends even after their breakup. She shared that she still had a habit of telling Josh about her day. "I tell him I love you," Candace revealed, adding, "People sometimes think that we are together." Candace felt it was important for her and Josh to make sure she approved of the women he dated. She believed Josh truly valued her opinion. Candace shared that she and Josh had decided they were better as friends and that she was currently seeing someone else. Despite this, many of Josh's past partners had been uncomfortable with how close he remained to Candace. She considered Natalie to be different from the others, not because she was unbothered by the friendship, but because Josh typically dated women who were younger and had a different look than Natalie. In an interview with In Touch, Candace said she was pretty confident that if Josh and Natalie ever broke up, she would get back together with Josh. Candace was certain that Natalie and Josh were done, and she had predicted this breakup by declaring that a lot of Josh's friends and business associates felt that it was time for Josh to move on. Candace added that she was kind of waiting in the corner for Josh to call it quits with Natalie. At the time, Josh and Natalie were about to make their comeback in The Single Life Season 4. In February 2024, Josh shared devastating news on Instagram that his son, Jet, had been involved in a severe car accident. The incident occurred on February 4th, when Jet and his friend Jackson Elliott were returning from a snowboarding trip in Flagstaff. Their vehicle struck a guardrail on I-17 near Cordis Junction, resulting in Jackson's immediate death. Jet, who was lying back at the time, was impaled by the guardrail but survived, though he sustained life-threatening injuries. Doctors gave him only a 5% chance of survival and warned that he might lose both legs. Jet fortunately survived the accident and has been adjusting to life after the loss of his right leg. His recovery has been shared through social media, where his mother mentioned in April 2024 that he was finding his way back to familiar routines, such as going to the gym, riding his razor, and grilling tri-tip. He started physical therapy and has been fitted with a prosthetic leg. In May 2024, Josh posted on Instagram that it had been 100 days since the accident and that Jet now has his prosthetic, expressing excitement about the progress and milestones ahead. 90 Day, The Last Resort star Josh's ex Candace also appeared on Naked and Afraid in Season 15, Episode 6, titled Beauty and the Beasties, where she faced the harsh wilderness of Zambia. She had to leave early due to extreme conditions and did not complete the challenge. In 2023, she returned for the spin-off Naked and Afraid, Castaways, but exited after 8 days because of a serious bacterial infection, although she didn't win or finish either season. Candace has spoken openly about her experience and continues to pursue personal growth through outdoor challenges and survival training.